Well, here I am back in the garage. It has been a little bit over a week since we got back from Iowa. Quite a trip for me, my first time to any kind of rally. I really enjoyed the ride up there. I enjoyed the ride back. I enjoyed the visit to the National Motorcycle Museum, and I did enjoy the rally. I don't know if it's what I expected. There was some beer drinking that I really enjoyed. There was a lot of neat motorcycles to see, and there were some interesting people to meet. But we're going to say maybe a little anticlimactic. I wasn't in the vlog making mood while I was there, and that took a little bit out of what I presented to you in the last video. But I am excited, and the reason why I'm excited is because I'm going to the Barber Vintage Fest, and I love going to the Barber Vintage Fest. This will be my 4th time. Since I'm kind of excited about it, I think that what I record is going to be, more interesting. I didn't know what I was getting into last time, but I know exactly what I'm getting into this time, and I love every minute of it. There's so much to see and do, and you're not just tied to one mark. Although I love BMW, that's the one thing about the BMW rally is it's hard to feel special when everybody there has a bike just like yours. Whereas I will have a more unique bike because I'm not taking the GS. This is a job for Lucille. Lucille's been puzzling me. I've rebuilt her. She was not too awfully damaged, but one thing, after putting her all back together, she leaves this stream of oil. This is several weeks worth of oil slick here, and I feel so stupid because I couldn't figure out what it was. It wasn't the transmission. It wasn't the final drive. It wasn't the oil. But one day, I noticed this. There's supposed to be some resistance there, and then you can see all my DOT is slowly leaking out over time. So what we have here, this is a new assembly, or a new to Lucille assembly. The original was damaged beyond use in the wreck from 3 or 4 years ago. In addition to that, I replaced the lines with these braided steel lines. New lines there, new lines on the other side. Since there's no visible leak anywhere up here, it must be coming down the side of the engine under the junction in the middle. I'm not super worried about it. I know I'll track this down. Let me rephrase that. I think I can address the brakes safely. I used to be afraid of brakes from the standpoint that they're very important and you don't want to screw up. But I think I've got a confident and competent knowledge of how everything works and how everything's supposed to go together. So it's a matter. I need to just reroute these things and look for the leak and then torque everything down and rebleed the brakes, and then that problem will be done. Here's the problem. I don't exactly see how it's coming. If it's leaking from this union here, I can't see to do anything but tighten it up and flush it. So that's what I'll do. Now what I got to do, I tightened everything. I flushed everything through. I sucked it through the vacuum. Hopefully that eliminates any bubbles. I think this is as tight as it can be. I think I'll leave the tank off overnight and just kind of watch it. I'll wipe everything and see if anything drips. But it was definitely DOT4 fluid.